What up, what up, what up, guys? We are back for video number 3 in this free training series presented by me, Crypto Chris, for our Market Master Discord. Again, I'm Crypto Chris. I'm not a financial advisor, yada yada, bada blah blah. In this video, we will be going over options, guys. Options. This is the way you're going to make your money. All right, so in this free side, I'm just going to show you the basics. You can what I'm going to show you during this free course training over the next few weeks, you will be able to use this right here, use options to make your money every day. If you have a job, a 9 to 5, you can trade options. If you're a stay-at-home mom, you can trade options. If you drive the bus for your church on Sundays, you can trade options. If you just retired and you just bored at home, you can trade options. It's a great side hustle, full-time hustle. You can even fire your boss by trading options, right? So with that being said, I'm going to show you my way of doing things, guys. My way of doing things. There are so many other ways of doing them. I have found success with my way. So if you're following along with Mastermind, guys, this is going to be very simple, easy way to understand options. There's a very more detailed side to it, but that is not for free. That's for a fee. All right. But all jokes aside, let's get into it, guys. Let's get into it. And when we get started, I want to give a shout out to my boy Adam with over at the Piranha team. They let us use this option setup that we used when I took his course. And I reached out to him, told him what I was doing. He said, man, I'll help you in any kind of way I can. So shout out for him for letting me use our class options slideshow. All right, let's get started. All right, so quick between options and stocks, right? In a stock represents ownership in the company, you got voting rights, and you get dividends. Stocks never expire, no leverage, one share represents one unit, medium to high risk. All right, let's rewind back to dividends. Boom, dividends is sweet. So just say you buy 1,500 shares of Coca-Cola, leave it in Coca-Cola. 4 times a year, Coca-Cola cut you a check called quarterly payouts. Here you go, baby. Here you go, man. Thank you for being a part of Coca-Cola's team, holding shareholder, blah, blah, blah. We're going to cut you a check. If the stock's doing excellent, the bigger the dividends. I love that about stocks. After you learn this and you really take this serious, I can show you ways to take your profits from options, invest it in stocks, build dividend portfolios. But that costs you. All right, in options, in the option side, no ownership, no voting rights, no dividends. All options contract eventually expires. High leverage, one contract represents 100 shares, right? Generally high risk, very high risk. But with the system that you're going to learn with us, you got the GPS, right? You got the GPS. Y'all know that. All right, let me get to the next slide here. All right, 2 main types of options. We're only going to focus on buying the options. We can buy a call if we think the price is going to go up, and we can buy a put if we think the price is going down. Those are your 2 main. We're not sellers. I've actually made money by mistake by selling a put option. Didn't even know what I was doing. But yeah, so you can make money by mistake. That's why a lot of these gurus out here getting people's money and don't even know how to trade, guys. All right, let's see. Bring this down here. And here we go. My boys over here, Piranha Profits. Adam, thank you again, man. If you watch this video, I really appreciate you. All right, so what is options? As a beginner, options might initially sound pretty intimidating, right? You got zero knowledge of it. You don't really know what it is. So good example, imagine that you're making a deal with someone to buy or sell something in the future at the price you buying it today. That's essentially what option trading is, right? So basically, you're buying this at $100, and if this thing is worth $200 tomorrow, you can sell it. You just made $200, right? So when you trade options, you're making an agreement to potentially buy or sell an asset, like a stock, at the strike price, right? You're betting that the price is going to change, right? So you're thinking that, okay, this price goes up. I'm looking at this strike price higher than what the current price is. Current price is at $100 on SPY. I'm gonna buy a 101 call because I think SPY can go to 101 and higher. If SPY goes to 102, you just made 200% just like that. It works. It works. It works. Limited risk with high rewards. Okay, one of the things I love about options is if I buy an option contract and I put $100 worth of that risk up there, right? That's all I can lose is that $100. I can even go in and say, okay, listen, Thinkorswim, I'm gonna put up 100, but if I get down to $50, just take me out that trade. It was a bad trade, and I'm only risking 50. Only risking $25. When I get down to $75, take me out. That's the thing with options. You can get up out of there. And you can get up out of there early. If that baby jumps double in 2 hours, like a 0 DTE, you can get up out of there. All right. Why trade options? I'm not going to go through all of this for this video's sake because it's basic. So I'm not really going to break it down deep. This is for free on the paid side under the education side. This whole PDF. He gave me the whole PDF. Right. So I'm not going to break all of this down for you because that's not basic. All of this is a little advanced. So we're going to go down to just the basic. But I'm going through this. If you want to pause this video and read it on your own, that's a hint. It's for free, right? I just gave it to you free. All right, so we're doing buying our calls and put options. So buying a call options give you the right, but not the obligation, to buy the underlying asset at a specific price strike within a certain time frame expiration. So here's an example right here in Microsoft, right? So we're buying a call price. So as of right now, you're buying one contract of Microsoft, a 200 strike price at $8, right? So look at this. So you spent $200 on the $8 call. You paid $800 because this represents 100 shares. So calculator, 100 shares times $8 is $800. So you would pay $800 for one share of Microsoft. Quick disclaimer, I'm cheap. I don't play these kind of calls. I'm going to show you in the video a real example of how I trade them. But this is just an example, guys. We don't trade. I don't buy nothing that expensive. All right, so you spent $8, right? If the stock price goes up here, so boom, stock price goes up, boom, your profit here, price goes to 220, you bought at 200. Look at that. You made $1,200. You'll pick up your 8 plus a $1,200. That whole trade was $2,000. You made 200% there. Congratulations. That's buying the option. That's it. You're basically saying, well, I'm gonna lock in at this price. If it goes up, I'm gonna sell and make money. If it goes down, I'm gonna cut risk and get out. That's basically what you're saying. All right, same thing. Like I said, I'm gonna go through quick because this is the free, but you can slow this and pause it if you want to read that stuff, or you can join later and you can get it for free on the paid side. All right, in reverse, same thing. This is an Apple example. $5.80 coin, you spend $580. You're saying that it's going down. Apple goes down, you hit your strike price, you pick up your $580 plus $1,420 because it hit your strike. Congratulations, you just made 200%. Almost. All right, so now that's almost 1,000%, right? Yeah. All right, but yeah, man, that's basically how it works. So I'm going through a little slow. If you want to pause that video, you can, but I ain't gonna go too far in it. All right, now I'm going to give you guys a real live example of how it works. All right, so this is the platform that we are using, Thinkorswim. You are going to be using your paper money side. We're going to practice after you guys watch the videos and get it training. We're going to be live for 2 weeks practicing this live every day for about a week or so. All right, so I only trade SPY options. I only trade SPY options. Every now and then I'll trade QQQ, but I'm married to the S&P 500. So I only trade SPY options, guys. I'll trade SPX later on in life, but right now I only trade SPY options. All right, so this is the symbol here, SPY, SPY. That is your symbol. Your options chain tells you what options contracts you can buy. Remember, that's your right to those contracts till it expires, right? All right, so in options, with what we trade, SPY, you can close every day except the weekends. That's another reason I trade SPY, because we day traders, and the system that I have works really good with zero DTEs. Zero DTEs mean 0 days to expiration, meaning at the end of that day you gotta sell it, or you gotta sell it. Just put it like that. No in between. I don't want no bad habits. You can also buy weeklies on stocks. I mean on S&P 500s, and you can buy monthlies, right? I love S&P 500. So today is the 30th. We're already past, right? This day is over with. So these are already settled for the day. So tomorrow, just say we're going to go to October 1st. So that means every contract in here expires tomorrow by end of day, right? All right. So boom, here we go. This is your strike price here, okay? So as of right now, SPY after hours is trading at 665 and 20 some cent. You see this? Right? These are after hour trading. As of right now, you on Thinkorswim, you can't place this order till in the morning, but it can wait for you though. So right now, your current price of SPY is 665, right? So you'll come here. If you're saying SPY is going to go up, you're going to buy a call, right? Calls are over here to your left. Calls, you see calls right here? These are your calls. Your ask is what the market is asking. Your bid is what people are buying them at. The market ask is going to be a little more expensive than the bid. The bid is people trying to get in those options a little bit cheaper than what the asking price is. But usually if you go in with the ask, you're gonna get filled immediately. You'll learn what getting filled mean later. All right, so SPY 665. I want to call and say I'm going higher. I would click on SPY, and I want to say I think SPY going to 666. Well, in the money is right here. 666 is out the money because it ain't hit. So you see all of these shaded is in the money, meaning it has already explored that price. Just the best way to look at it. All right, so boom, I'm thinking SPY is going to 666. You'll click on here, go to buy. You want to make sure you're buying one contract. I always put market, and it's not gonna fill today, but that's it. That's all you do. You buy one contract at 66, same day expiration if we're day trading. Boom, click it, I'm in. It's gonna fill me tomorrow though, because the markets are closed. If I was saying SPY is going to drop to 664, out the money, is out the money. Same thing, click on it, buy one contract, market order, in. That's how I day trade. Boom, I'm in. So tomorrow, if I was thinking it was going up, I would have been in this, and down, I would have been in it. That is it. That's the way we trade options with the mastermind. That's it. That's it. And the reason why I'm saying that is because with the system, the GPS, you're going to be able to use your levels and maximize this strategy right here. That is so simple, guys. Don't complicate it. Don't complicate it. If we was doing it on a Friday, we'll swing it. That's what a swing is. So we'll swing it to the next day after. That's it. That's the basics of it. When you guys finish this training with me and you decide to say, hey, I want to move further with this journey. This strategy right here mixed with the system that I have, guys, you're gonna make so much money, man. I promise you. This all you need. We don't need to know no butterfly spread, no covered call, no none of that. All you need to know is how to buy and buy and buy or put in a call. That's it. That's it. And with this strategy, you're gonna make money, guys. That's it. I ain't gotta show you no delta. I ain't gotta show you no data, because that's more on the advanced side. And that's in the course here. I'll show you right here. These are these intrinsic stuff. Right here, the data, the Greeks, look at that. That's more on the advanced side. But right now, for your basic, if you're trading with me and you're listening to me live, and I say, hey guys, we're going to take a 664 SPY call, 0 DTE at $1.10. You'll jump in that trade. We'll say, all right, guys, put your sell limit at $2. When that trade hit the 2, you made your money, right? You just made $90 a contract, just like that. I'm a cheapskate, so most of the contracts I buy are around $1 under, because those are the ones that hit for me in the strategy, because the entries be so sweet. That's it, guys. That's it. That is it. You can rewind this video, look at it again, but that's options, the Crypto Chris Mastermind way. Basic, basic, basic. That is it. And I've made so much money doing this simple thing, following my plan, entering a call or a put. That's it. I don't do no extras. No extras. Now, there's ways I could show you, like in this position, I could come here and I could put a trail stop, like right here. Come here, put a trail stop, do all of that. That's advanced. I'll show you that later. But as of right now, if you just working a job and you want to make some money, guys, learn this skill. When we're trading live, when I say buy SPY, buy, sell, boom, you make money. All right, guys, that's it. That's the options, man. Until next time, guys, I will see you guys in the metaverse. All right, guys, see you guys in the next video.